offense, which hadn't put up a sack in 12 quarters, finally did.
On the night of November 22nd, 1987, something truly bizarre happened on Chicago TV. It was about 9:14 p.m. when local station WGN Channel 9 was airing a recap of the day's football highlights when suddenly the screen cut out. A man in a huge mask appeared, swaying back and forth, surrounded by static and distorted noise. At first, everyone thought it was a glitch, but it wasn't. It was one of the strangest TV moments in history.
Well, if you're wondering what's happened, so am I.
The interruption lasted only about 25 seconds before engineers got the signal back. But 2 hours later, it happened again. This time on WTTW Channel 11, right in the middle of a Doctor Who episode. Now the hijackers even managed to send audio. You could hear the masked figure mumbling, his voice high-pitched and warped. This time, the broadcast went on for almost a minute and a half, much longer than before. He mocked the station, insulted the sportscaster Chuck Swirsky, called him a nerd and a freaking liberal, and bragged that he was better than him anyway. Then he hummed the theme from an old cartoon called Clutch Cargo before the whole thing turned into complete nonsense. And yeah, this happened at the end. I know it kinda ruins the suspense, but hey, what can I do? It happened. Viewers were stunned. Some thought their TVs were broken, others just sat there, not knowing what they were watching. After all, something like this had never happened before. The Doctor Who episode later became famous. That one scene became a piece of pop culture history. Not for what happened in it, but because of the broadcast hijack. The Max Headroom hack is what made it legendary. The mask the man wore was a reference to Max Headroom, a British TV character who was made to look computer-generated with a stuttering, robotic voice and a sarcastic sense of humor.
Yeah. I suppose I see myself as witty,
Witty?
urbane,
Yeah.
highly.
He first appeared in 1985 and quickly became a pop culture icon. But Max Headroom himself had nothing to do with the hijack. The impersonators probably used the mask as a kind of satire, to make fun of TV culture, or maybe to mock WGN and Chuck Swirsky directly. Still, managing to pull that off in 1987 took some serious skill. Hijacking an analog TV signal required expensive, high-powered broadcast gear, and a location close to the transmitter towers. Since those towers were in downtown Chicago, the guys behind it had to be nearby. They knew exactly what they were doing. Investigators believe at least one of them had insider knowledge of broadcast engineering. But who were they? Angry technicians? A rejected job applicant? Or just some pranksters with too much time and money? Either way, the FBI and the FCC got involved, because hijacking a TV signal is a federal crime. The FCC, the Federal Communications Commission, regulates all broadcasting in the US. In the first hijack, they overpowered the link between WGN studio and the transmitter. Their signal was so strong the tower broadcast their feed instead. In the second one, they went even further, directly hijacking the transmitter's main signal and blasting it across Chicago. That wasn't luck, that was precision. And they knew exactly what they were doing. Experts estimated they used equipment worth around $25,000, portable enough to fit in a few cases. You needed professional antennas, a powerful microwave transmitter, and someone who really knew the tech. Police once suspected a former WGN technician and a friend, but there was never any proof. And even decades later, internet users digging for answers. No one's ever been caught. To this day, nobody knows who did it or why. But one thing's for sure, that night they made television history. So what do you think about this case? Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. Take care, and I'll see you soon.